Henry Hudson, a life drawn toward the edge of the world. Henry Hudson was an English sea captain and explorer active in the early 17th century, during an age when much of the world remained unmapped and dangerous. Though the exact year and place of his birth are unknown, likely sometime in the late 60s, Hudson emerges in history as a skilled navigator driven by a singular goal: to discover a northern sea route to Asia. At the time, European powers were locked in fierce competition for trade. Spices, silks, and wealth flowed from the east. But existing routes were long, expensive, and controlled by rivals. A shortcut through the Arctic would reshape global power. Hudson dedicated his life to finding it. Early Arctic voyages, 1607-1608. Hudson first appears in records in 1607, when the Muscovy Company hired him to search for a northeast passage above Russia. Sailing north into the Arctic Ocean, Hudson reached extreme latitudes near Greenland and Svalbard, pushing farther than many before him. The voyage was brutal. Ice clogged the seas, temperatures crippled the crew, and navigation relied on instinct as much as instruments. Hudson observed wildlife carefully, noting birds and whales that suggested open water beyond the ice. Though he failed to find the passage, his detailed observations impressed sponsors and expanded European knowledge of the Arctic. In 1608, he tried again. The result was the same: ice blocked all progress. Many captains would have abandoned the dream. Hudson did not. Each failure reinforced his belief that the passage existed and that perseverance, rather than caution, was the key to finding it. The Dutch voyage and the discovery of the Hudson River, 1609. By 1609, English backers had grown impatient. Hudson found new support from the Dutch East India Company, which provided him with the ship Half Main, Half Moon. He was instructed once again to seek a northern route. Ice forced him to abandon the attempt early in the voyage. Facing crew unrest and dwindling morale, Hudson made a critical decision. Instead of returning home, he sailed west across the Atlantic. There, Hudson explored the eastern coast of North America and entered a wide river flowing deep into the continent. For weeks, he navigated inland, trading with indigenous peoples and hoping the river might connect to the Pacific. It did not, but it proved valuable beyond measure. The river later became the backbone of Dutch colonization in the region and would bear Hudson's name. Despite the success, Hudson remained unsatisfied. He had not found the passage. The final expedition in Hudson Bay, 1610-1611, in 1610, Hudson was granted one last expedition, funded by English investors. He sailed aboard the Discovery, accompanied by his teenage son, John Hudson. This voyage took him through what is now known as the Hudson Strait, opening into an immense inland sea, Hudson Bay. Hudson believed he had finally found the gateway to the Pacific. He pressed onward, exploring the bay's shores, convinced that the passage lay just beyond the horizon. Then winter arrived. Ice trapped the Discovery in James Bay. Supplies ran low. The crew endured months of freezing temperatures, hunger, disease, and darkness. Tensions grew, fueled by suffering and Hudson's insistence that they continue west once the ice thawed. By spring, the crew had lost faith in their captain. Mutiny and disappearance. In June 1611, a mutiny occurred. Hudson, his son, and 7 loyal crew members were seized and set adrift in a small, open boat with minimal provisions. The Discovery sailed away, leaving them in the frozen expanse of Hudson Bay. They were never seen again. Whether Hudson and the others died quickly or drifted for days or weeks remains unknown. No remains were ever found. The Arctic claimed him, as it had threatened to do on every voyage before. Legacy. Henry Hudson never achieved his ultimate goal. He did not find the Northwest Passage, nor did he live to see the significance of his discoveries. Yet his name became permanently etched into the map of the world. The Hudson River, Hudson Strait, and Hudson Bay stand as monuments to his persistence. Hudson's life embodies the tension at the heart of the age of exploration. Between courage and obsession, ambition and responsibility, he expanded the known world but paid the ultimate price for refusing to turn back. He was not the most successful explorer of his era, but he was one of the most relentless.